Matter day ground oh, how una day? Make una no vex with me oh. How are you all doing? Good evening to everyone. So, if you're watching on TikTok, hello, YouTube, Facebook, and I'm going to tell you my take on this. How are you all doing? First Lady Bestie, how you doing? If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, double click the screen, double click the screen. So, let us have a conversation that is logical. And it is hard to have a conversation that is logical with people who are not trained to be logical. Your parents did not raise you to be logical. No Nigerian was raised to be logical. Those of us that became logical decided to become logical by ourselves. We were not raised to be logical. We're raised to be religious. We're raised to believe what our parents told us was right. We're based to trust without actually doing our own personal research. And that leads to the sentimental thinking that has become our bane. I'll take this a little further. Justice is not about what you know, it's about what you can prove. And a lot of people would say, Eniola Badmus should not have arrested the girl. Do you know that even if Eniola Badmus arrests that girl, even if Eniola Badmus takes that girl to court, even if that girl is sent to prison, Eniola will still never be vindicated because people believe gossip. Nigerians are trained by our parents. Nigerians are trained to believe gossip, rumors over facts. We are trained with sentiment. Logic was never a part of our curriculum. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen. I'm looking for my number 1 gifter, my number 2 gifter. I'm also looking for my money guns. If you're watching on YouTube, remember super chat, super stickers, and super likes. Now, if you are a journalist or you claim to be a journalist and you want to be an investigative journalist, I need you to understand that even with your facts, you can still go to prison. Because I can debate your facts. For instance, if you have a fact that Daddy Freeze was at the airport on February the 15th, and I have a counter fact that indeed I was not at the airport, whatever you saw me do at the airport becomes unclear. So we need Babeto, number 1. Thank you for sending me that money gun. God bless you. My number 1 gifter now. We need to clear our heads. It is my duty to teach you facts and how to think. It is my duty to teach you facts and how to think. But Nigerians are sentimental. And that is why I said I'm not going to have a political show on my platform anymore. Because of this. I released a video the other day. I said it is not Tinubu's fault. What's happening in the country is not Tinubu's fault. They are having my head all over YouTube. The most ignorant set of people. I brought them to this live. I said, okay, Peter Obi, that is your... Now, you need to first of all understand that I'm the only person that is logical. I'm not crying that Peter Obi lost too. As a matter of fact, I believe Peter Obi robbed my own candidate, Omoyele Sowore, of the youth vote. Omoyele Sowore is the only person who was changed out of the people we are mentioning, and he's the only person who is a youth. Obi is not a youth. I say this again, Peter Obi is not a youth, neither is he change. Peter Obi and Atiku, as far as I'm concerned, are 100% the same. They are so the same that they were actually running together as president and first runner-up, I believe they call him vice president. If Peter Obi and Atiku had won election against Buhari, they will have been our president and vice president. So how dare you tell me that Peter Obi is different from Atiku? Explain that English to me now. How is Peter Obi different from Atiku? My candidate, Omoyele Sowore, went to prison for NSAS. Where was Peter Obi? So when you now come and start crying, Peter Obi, our mandate was stolen. Me, my first question is, which mandate? Which of the mandates? Is it because you were able to cajole the youth into being the tool you use to ride? Because it is sentiment and emotion for you to think a 60-year-old man is changed who has been governor in Nigeria before. It is sentiment for you to think he's changed. And it is sentiment for you to think he's a youth because he can run up and down the stairs. Because my understanding of the last election was we are voting for change and we are voting for youth. Peter Obi is neither change nor youth. I'm going back to the Eniola story, please, but I need to establish this very clearly. Now, Peter Obi is crying that Tinubu stole his mandate, and I am supposed to be sympathetic towards the mandate that all of them are stealing from each other that is actually our mandate. Please explain this English to me. Our mandate, the youth mandate, when we are supposed to have a under 50 or under 60 president. A man like me that I have his phone number, I can call Yele Sowore my president now. And I can ask him, Yele, what is going on? Do you know the political hurdles between me and the smallest of the candidates, Peter Obi? Whether you like it or not, it's the smallest. It's not as big as Atiku, neither is it. Do you think I can have access to him? I have access to Yele Sowore 24 hours if I need him. I need a president that I can call and say, what are you doing? I need a president that we can bring online at any time and you come and discuss what the problem is. You did not vote for Mogalu. You did not vote for Sowore. You are voting for Obi. You did not lose the... No, I'm going somewhere. If you don't like it, please log out. I need to address some certain issues. So, because I did not vote for Peter Obi, I became the devil in Nigeria. I used my two legs to go and vote for the only person I consider the youth. Nigerians in Germany, typing, talking rubbish now. No wonder you are in Germany, slaving away when your mates are in Nigeria living soft life. You see, the problem I have with people like this, before I block you, I'm going to address you. I'm going to actually, I'm going to actually talk to you because it seems that you are afflicted by a very potent malignancy that has left you intellectually handicapped. It has eroded your ability to process thought. So I am talking rubbish now. How? What is the rubbish that I'm saying? What are you doing on my channel? Why don't you run after your father who is in the bush chasing after the lizard you will eat for dinner? Instead of wasting your time on my page since I'm talking rubbish, you might as well join your father in the Okoemo. Babe enwemo no bo te ma je. Te ba ri emo yen je ni je protein eyin were. O ro pe Germany lo wa. O wa loko to on tweet. Talk Nigerians in Germany ko. Nigerians in heaven ni. Jada no lori page ma je ri en bi ba emo were. Can I please continue? I need to address this because we are not thinking. So I came out and I said, and this is why if I don't address this, you cannot get the gist of where we are going with this social media. If you supported Peter Obi and you lost the election, or the mandate was taken from you as you claim, my sympathy. Our own mandate too was taken. Why should I join you and cry? Have I finished crying my own? So they want to blame what's happening in Nigeria on Tinubu. I am sorry. I actually brought Bongoli, Tinubu supporter, and I made sure I did not bring Brume alone. I made sure I brought Brume, who I know to be a very rational thinking young man, part of Obi's team, and Bongoli, who I know to be a rational thinking young man, part of APC, to debate. And they agreed. It's live on my YouTube, it's on my TikTok, it's on, no, maybe not on my TikTok, it's on my YouTube, on my Facebook, and on my Instagram. And the two of them agreed that Peter Obi could not have done anything differently. I tell you, I put it to you today that the only thing Peter Obi will have done differently with the current crisis Nigeria is facing is maybe address the people more than Tinubu has. But that you will not pay that, you will not buy that fuel for the price you are buying it. Don't fool yourself. It is impossible. Unless Peter Obi wants to sell Anambra and use it to pay June subsidy. Because 1 naira was not accounted for the month of June as subsidy. And the money they are using to pay subsidy is borrowed. So please tell me, all of you saying that Tinubu did it too harshly, how would he have done it? If he had done it 1 hour later, he would have had to pay from his pocket. And what does he have to pay? Is he going to sell Third Mainland Bridge? Please, you see, my problem is you're not rational thinkers. You want to blame. Listen, let me tell you, I was having a conversation with a doctor today. And he was an oncologist, or he is an oncologist. And he said the easiest way to catch cancer is when you catch it at the early stage. But if they tell you you have cancer, deal with it quickly. You say, God forbid, it's not my portion. Then when it comes to catch you later on down the road, when it is stage 3 or early stage 4, it becomes your village people are trying to buy you. Your boss in the office is trying to buy you. Meanwhile, this thing don't do your body 3 years. You don't do anything what you're supposed to do. Amen. No. We need to have this conversation, because if we don't have this conversation, we're not going anywhere. Until we have this conversation, we are waiting. Somebody says, bring John to explain better. I will never bring John, a Labour Party supporter, alone, unless I'm going to bring John and Bongoli. And John also insulted Bongoli and insults Bongoli. So unless John is ready to apologize to Bongoli and apologize to the women he has insulted on my platform, I can't bring him. I'm sorry. I have nothing against him. He's my brother. I love him. So you can't tell me to bring a Labour Party person that will talk for Labour Party without having APC and PDP to counter him. He will come here, and since you want to hear emotions, you will be clapping for him from beginning to the end. You will clap for him from beginning to the end. Is that not what you want to hear? He will come and tell you. But if Bongoli is there telling him, no, it's not like this, and Femi or Musti is telling him, no, it's not like this, then you will have a balanced approach. It's as simple as that. And John has clearly said he will never apologize to anybody. And I'm not angry with him. He's a man. A man can take a decision not to apologize. It's as simple as that. I want to go back to my main topic, but I want to finish with this mild topic, because it's still social media and we're branching off. You see, I said it in a video. I said, I don't blame Tinubu, because I'm not stupid. I'm not emotional. I'm not crying. I'm not weeping. I'm suffering from the fuel crisis like everybody else in Nigeria is. My son's school fees doubled. And it's not like the amount we're paying before was small. Now it don't double. Everything is more expensive. Food stuff is more expensive. No matter how you are, no matter what is giving you protection from this raging monster called the economy, you are still going to feel the blow. And it is not Tinubu's fault. Now, I can see clearly you can't, because you are under the imaginary veil that Peter Obi is the savior of Nigeria. I don't see Peter Obi. I see Peter Obi as a milder form of them. Peter Obi was Atiku's running mate. If you tell me it's different from Atiku, I will ask you to write a book and tell me how. Somebody that you were willing to submit yourself to as vice president. Today, he would have been vice president of Nigeria under Atiku if they had won against Buhari. Henry Chris is like your brain is paining you. I'll advise that they put an incision at the back of your head and drain out the yogurt inside and maybe replace it with Akamu. Maybe that might help you think better. I just explained over the last 5 minutes why I'm not going to bring John and you still want to bring John. It's like you decided by yourself that you want to be unfortunate today. Monday never go far. The disciple buruku. He is different from Atiku. Then he was going to run with Atiku. It's like you people are dense. You don't even know. You don't even understand simple politics. John get sense. Some people where they here now them no get the sense. So I should blame Tinubu for the fuel. Listen, I will blame Tinubu 6 months from now. If he has not properly addressed corruption in the country. But that you want they gave somebody something without. Now the senator salary that we're all crying about was not approved by Tinubu, was approved by the last administration, signed into law. Tinubu is not a dictator. He did not take over with a coup. He went through what we consider in Nigeria to be a democratic election, Abi. Just the way JAMB is a democracy and all these other, and the people do the way they do. Just know that this is what our version of democracy. And in our version of democracy, just like in most versions of democracy, a president cannot wake up one day and tell them to use the money of the Senate to pay for fuel subsidy. That's illegal. They will impeach him. I'm looking at you, eyeball to eyeball. I'm challenging you now. Talk to me. One guy did a whole video that the freeze is part of the problem on YouTube. How am I part of the problem? I cannot have an opinion again because I'm not obedient. I'm now a problem. No. Let's talk. Let's have this conversation. So because I'm not obedient, I cannot have an opinion that is right, that I'm backing up with fact. If they say, okay, Peter Obi would have done better, how? Let me tell you, Allah, unless Peter Obi wants to sell Anambra, give China. In no fee pay fuel subsidy for 1 month for this country. Subsidy that they were paying with borrowed money, and then there's no more borrowed money to pay subsidy. So what do you want Tinubu to do? Sell Lagos or rent Lagos to Chinese people for 1 year so he can pay subsidy? Are you people thinking? Benjamin Felix says, keep your opinions, don't rub it on us. Now, here's the thing, Benjamin Phillips. When I was coming live, did I send you a text message saying Daddy Freeze is coming live? Please join me. Did I put a call through to you? Did I send you a WhatsApp message? Did any of my agents or assistants or friends call you on my bequest to come and join me live? If the answer is no, you better get the F out of here. I'm giving you a mild warning now. Ma dear Jenny. Ma dear Jenny. Ma fatasi elara, ma fekpora elara, ma de roast any be buying. So if you know what is good for you, just as you are coming, start going. As you are coming, just continue. Pretend you did not see us at home. Just they go. My page is for my opinions. Let me even warn all of you, my page is not a democracy. Other people have democratic pages. My page is, this is what I want to say. If you don't like it, go. Don't be angry. If you don't like it, go. You don't have to listen. In fact, block me. Once you block me, what happens is you don't get to see anything from me. You are so blessed. You don't know. You've got a block button. Instead of you coming to tell me not to bring my opinion that I will still bring. You say I will not bring my opinion. It is I will bring my opinion. You just not hear it because what is rapture than what to my walabe Satan to wabito tin nu let me not TSC olori buruku. Mo warn you. Maybe if I carried APC on my head during the election, then you can have a problem against me. But as long as I supported the only youth candidate and the only person that has never tasted out of Nigeria's cake directly, you have no right to come and tell me because I'm not supporting Obi, I'm part of the problem. That is utter nonsense. That is utter nonsense. And you see, these are the things that social media promotes. So, don't be angry. I've said, Adam knows I did not support Obi from the beginning. I didn't hide it. I never came here and said, guys, support Obi. There was a time when I actually was willing to support Obi. But why did I support? Because I saw that his fans are not logical. 99% of Obi fans are just following him. They don't know where he's going, but they're just following him. And I cannot join you and follow somebody that he himself not sure when they go and una not sure when they go, but he they talk una they hail him. That's why I dropped out of organized religion. Look, I bring my water out. This thing wey una dey talk, now it make me comot for inside organized religion. Somebody said, is Tinubu logical? Where has he landed? No Nigerian politician is logical. Except Showore. And as Showore no enter. Please, 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 please. All of you shouting, P2B, P2B. My wife is from Anambra. I'm trying very hard to see what he did in Anambra. P2B wasted, they explain what he do for Anambra. Please, please, please. Let me have my yellow show. Yellow show. I don't have a problem with Obi supporters, but just know that I'm not one of you. I'm a youth supporter. I want a young person, not all these old people that have ruled before and know themselves and they're all friends, and then because it not favor them in one way, they're all fighting. Please count me out of that sentiment. So going forward, I'm not going to continue talking about politics on my channel again, because politics does not pay money. Let me tell you what pays money. All of you here, you're all shouting, want to hear Eniola Badmus. That's what pays you money. That's what brings the money to the channel. Gossip. Preaching the Bible does not bring money, but that's my calling. I will preach the Bible for free. But I will not do politics for free and still get insulted for it. Please. Going forward, anyhow the suffer they bite to just manage and no carry and come meet me. It's not my business again. Because each time I try to explain to you what the real problem is, you decided to be sentimental about it. So please, going forward, is gossip we are gossiping here. And any day we are not gossiping, we are preaching the word of God. Going forward, until further notice, indefinitely, until maybe I see something different. Any day you see gossip, you will see it here. Because it is what pays the bills. 800 people came to hear about Eniola Badmus. They are even angry that I'm talking about politics. So why bother? Why bother? Do you know the stress I go through to go and get somebody intellectual like Bongoli and somebody intellectual like Brume to sit down and talk? Do you know what the stress is? And then guess what? People are not, the gossip videos, sorry, the political videos hardly make any money. They make slightly more money than the religious videos. Those ones don't make money. But the gossip, when somebody now decides that he wants to come and give his own version of a gossip, I'll be laughing to the bank. So why am I bothering myself? Why am I bothering myself? Please, if you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen. I'm looking for my number one gifter. Please follow my number one gifter. Abiodun is my number one gifter. And my number two gifter is Yemi TPX. Right now, guys, I want to see who my number one gifter is. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Big shout out to people who got me money guns. So far we've got Alex White sent me one money gun, and Babae to also send me one money gun. Keep popping those money guns. 337 people watching me live on TikTok. I'm going to keep hailing my number one and my number two gifter. So make sure you are top two, number one and number two. Right here, right here, right here, right here. Sorry, I had to remove John. John said, ignore Daddy Freeze. You can't say ignore me on my platform. I'm so sorry. So I just had to remove him. Don't be angry. And John, don't be angry. But you cannot come to, I won't come to your platform and say ignore John. So please, guys, let there be some clarity. If Bongoli today says ignore Daddy Freeze, I will remove him now. That has nothing to do with who you are following or who you are supporting. Please, respect me in my house. This is my house. Respect me, and I will respect you back. I will never attack anybody who has not attacked me first. And if I attack you in error, thinking you were attacking me, I always apologize. That's me. Somebody said, what's the way of you using your Romanian address to get the badge? The problem is I have to live in Romania to enjoy the badge. The moment I come to Nigeria, after 3 months, it cancels back again. Bongolese, well, you see, in as much as Bongolese fights them and they have their own issues, I didn't block John. I just removed him from today's live. I didn't block him. I just removed him from today's live for telling people to ignore me. That I consider an insult. You can't tell anybody to ignore me on my own page. I comot me, I comot you, and if you use your second account insult me, I know they fight you, I will just comot you, because you cannot raise an army against me in my own house. So I love you, John, but brother, you gotta cool down. And you've got one thing that obedience always lose me over is that inability to be civil. You can't win me. The only way, I'm a very stubborn person. The only way you can convince me in this life is if you can show me facts and figures. As long as you are convinced, somebody told me that is either you are supporting Obi or nothing. That's not a fact. How can you tell me that there's only one candidate in Nigeria and Obi has his own flaws? First of all, he's not a youth. Secondly, he's also advancing in age. Thirdly, I personally did not see anything he did in Anambra that is wonderful, that no other person has done in Nigeria before, that makes him the saint and the glorious master. Okay, because he has 2 shoes. I'm so sorry. So please, please, please. Even Wole Soyinka had to address the behavior of obedience at a point. Even Obi himself had to address. So that already, if you cannot woo me with facts, one of the reasons why I'm very close to Simply Vic and we are very good friends is because he brings facts to the table. So if you really want me to be obedient and if you want me to support Obi, the more you fight, the less you get my support. I just see you as another version of APC and PDP. And you cannot, all these other people that you are fighting, me, I have conscience. So. Now, go check my page for election time. I waka go vote on my election. Waka for nearly 2 hours, go, come back. I don't even drive motor that day. Now, leg I use. So please, I am not in any way part of Nigeria's problem. So can we please move on to, now I'm saying this because tomorrow you will come. Let me tell you, I'm talking about my gossip that is bringing in revenue and we're having fun, and then somebody comes and says you will not address Nigeria's problem. As from today, that's why I'm making this clear. Nigeria's problem is no longer my problem. It is your problem. Deal with it. Hello, sis. Somebody said, who has done the little he did in Anambra aside Kwakwanso? So why do you not vote for Kwakwanso? And forgive me, I live in Lagos, so you cannot tell me Tinubu did not do anything in Lagos. So You cannot tell me that. That one will not work with me. And as a matter of fact, Lagos is a better place to live than Anambra. That alone is worrying. That alone is worrying. I'm so sorry. I beg and forgive me. I've lived in Lagos for 21 years and I've seen it improve from when I came in 2001. I started living in this Lagos in 2001. And today I'm a landlord in this same Lagos. So please, Tinubu and his succession plan has worked for Lagos. I'm not sure if it will work for Nigeria, but it has worked for Lagos. And I'm tempted to say it has worked a little bit more than Obi's worked in Anambra. Because right now, every Monday, everybody in Anambra sits at home. The security in Anambra, you cannot compare the security. But you see, like I said, these are variables and these are relative and people can choose, make their choices. Someone said Lagos is more like a federal state. Absolutely not. Lagos is not a federal state. And let me tell you something. The Dam Barracks was Lagos was the capital how many years ago? Lagos was also the head of the government, the Dam Barracks, a few years ago. From the moment Tinubu came, it was no longer, it was Abuja. The federal resources were concentrated on Abuja. The federal resources were concentrated on Abuja. So please, 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 let it not look like. Sorry. Yeah, hello? Yeah, hello? Hello? Yes, darling. Yes, it was me. It was me. It's not one of those ones that will shut down your stuff. All right, I'm live. Let me go back. Even the Peter Obi that I'm talking about lives in Lagos. Does Tinubu live in Anambra? Does Showore live in Anambra? Does Kwakwanso live in Anambra? Does Atiku live in Anambra? Meanwhile, all these people have houses in Lagos. I'm not sure Tinubu has one house in Anambra. And I'm not sure Atiku has one house in Anambra. Neither am I sure that Kwakwanso has one house in Anambra. So if Obi has houses in Lagos and lives in Lagos, it speaks volumes already. But like I said, nothing concerns me with Obi, nothing concerns me with Atiku, and nothing concerns me with Tinubu. May God deliver Nigeria. And if you want me to join you inside this boat of emotions that you are swimming in, I want to say Obi live in Anambra, Obi where I beg, leave out that one. I have not forgotten you, Coupe, but you see that first account number where you sent to me, they're wrong. So, Baba, to sit down, they do transfer and hard work. And there's so many transfers I have to do. I'll probably sit down now and do it right here. Somebody said Obi's daughter works in Lagos state government. I don't know. I don't know, but there's nothing that cannot happen. Even if Obi resides in Onitsha, Anambra, he still has house in Lagos. He still has a house in Lagos. So, can we leave this? I think I've passed my message across. Can we leave this? Can we leave this and move on? The only thing I want to warn you is don't ever come to my page and tell me that I should address politics again. Politics is no longer a problem or an issue for me because Obi does not live in Lagos and he doesn't have house in Lagos. Okay, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. But as far as I'm concerned, I thought he had house in Lagos. And someone says, John says, Daddy Freeze, where is your state of origin? Don't you have a house in Lagos? I have a house in Lagos, but I don't have a house in Anambra. It also speaks volumes. Why don't I have a house in Anambra? Well, my wife's family have a family house in Anambra. But would I go and live there? No. Let me tell you something. Hey, let me break something to you. I'd rather live in Lagos than in New York. I'd rather live in Lagos than in Canada. I'd rather live in Lagos than in London. Me, my choice. So I go to all these places for holiday. But when it comes to where I live, I like Lagos. I'm a Lagos boy. So I want the best of Lagos. So I prefer Lagos to London. Let me tell you, when my sisters were relocating to the UK, all they did was wear their cloth, carry their bag, and show up at the airport and go. That time, Romania was still part of you, and they were begging me that time. They said, "Come, all you need to do." I didn't even need anything to start working in the UK when Romania was part of the EU, or when London, UK was part of the EU. Why did I not go? Because I prefer Lagos. I understand Lagos. I have a life in Lagos. Lagos works for me. It's not perfect. There's a lot of stuff. It's not that Tinubu is an angel and he did everything. No. But you can also not say it did not work. I'm sorry. I'm a Showore boy. I'm seeing with Showore eye. I'm not cloudy. I'm not Labour Party. Lagos is where I live. I'm an Ibadan boy who came from Osun State. My papa relocated, go Ibadan. Built his life in Ibadan. Me, I came to Lagos, built my own in Lagos. In Nigeria or Lagos, I went to Abuja for the weekend. Abuja is so peaceful, so beautiful, so nice. I can't live there. I can't live there. It was in Abuja that you see that Akara and Pap that went. It's in Abuja. Oh. My guy told me, carry me up and down, drive me everywhere. Roads were good. Everything was nice and smooth. It was just a wonderful experience. I love it. I can go to Abuja for a weekend or for a week. I will love it, but I live in Lagos. Lagos is my heartbeat. Lagos is my life. Somebody said Ruby lives 20 minutes drive from you. Well, he's my neighbor. I love him. Someone said, because he worked for me, doesn't mean it will work for others. So I should talk about the one that is not working for me but working for others. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Even some of my children have refused to go abroad. They say they want to stay in this Lagos. They like Lagos. One of my kids has said, you know what? She's not going anywhere now, this Lagos. We all go to Anambra. None of them have ever said, is this Anambra that I want to stay? They love it. I love the village life. Oh, I love Anambra. I love the village life. But that I will live in Anambra, I doubt it. I can't even live in Ibadan. Please, if you're watching me on TikTok, double click the screen or double click. Where are my money guns? Where are my money guns? We're about to start the gossip now. Gossip won't start now. Forget all this one where they talk now. Just beg and they beg people and warn how they want them. Please, don't be angry. Someone said, please, how much is fuel in your area? In your mind now, you thought you made sense. Inside your mind now, you've dropped a comment. Oh wow, you don't drop punchline. Make I pin in punchline. Oh wow. Where is he? What is Salosha? For your mind now, you don't drop punchline. Hey, how much is fuel in your area? When the last administrations after Obasanjo, Nigeria derailed. Between Obasanjo and now, Nigeria has been a sinking ship. A nose down plane. What is happening today? Obasanjo wanted to remove the subsidy in Koja. The year of Koja, what year was that? It was 2002 or 2003. Una riot to make you no remove them. Okay, no remove them. Nine they can't remove now by force. If Obasanjo had removed it, then would have adjusted by now. I was reading Reno Omokri's post. Reno Omokri, you people that are crying, Nigeria University is one of the cheapest in the world. Unless Reno is wrong. I was reading from his page. I stand corrected. You can, but I don't want to talk. If not that I don't want to talk about politics, I'll bring Reno, make you explain. He said the university in Ghana is more expensive than the university in Nigeria, and Ghana minimum wage is lower than Nigeria's minimum wage. So it's all sentiments. Benjamin Phillock says, you brought insult to me. People coming to my DM. Baba, you never see anything, no? No, but you come here misfire. I tell you, say make you sit down for your papa house, carry broom, sweep compound. You come my life, think say you fit chance me. My dear Jenny. Nigeria lost its way after Buhari. Forget Yaradua. Yaradua that died half the time. How alive was Yaradua to be in government? Someone says Reno has two mouths. You see, let me tell you, Reno can have two mouths. That's his business. But he can present facts. As long as the facts he's presenting are true. Forget who is presenting the facts. The time is 5:54 p.m. in Nigeria. Whether it is Reno that is saying it or Peter Obi, or whether it is Satan that is saying it, the time remains 5:45 p.m. It's a fact. And Reno stated a fact. University is more expensive in Ghana and minimum wage is lower. While in Nigeria, university is still less expensive than Ghana and the minimum wage is higher. Ghana has an annual inflation of 45% a year. Don't let the electricity fool you. After Obasanjo, Nigeria derailed. The train went off the track. The ship went down the sea. And the aeroplane nosedived after Obasanjo. That's why I wanted Obasanjo to do a third term. You notice I loved Obasanjo when he was in power. He worked. He had his own peculiar behavior, but he worked. I was rooting for Obasanjo's third term because I'm not sentimental. I don't care. I know that when they bring the next government, the next thing that happens, that government starts its own agenda. And that's one of the things Tinubu was able to successfully do in Lagos. Maintain the power so there is continuity. Anambra lacks that. Now, you might say that the method through which Tinubu used to hold on to power and that is unconstitutional or whatever, as we might have a conversation around that, and you might not be entirely wrong, but sometimes, not all the time, the means justifies the end justifies the means. The reason why Lagos is progressing, not that one person is building something, the other person is coming and tearing it down like we do against each other in all these other states, is because he was able to hold on to the seat of power and we have continuity. That's one thing I like about him that Peter Obi failed to secure. But like I said, is he the man to rule Nigeria? I would not say so and I would not think so. The man to rule Nigeria is a young man like me, somebody of my age, somebody who went to school. I don't like these old people with old mentality, and I will always say it. So please, I wanted to address this because this is a social media concern. Somebody said something. You guys are typing a lot. Ziki says you are playing safe, we know. Just like your father was playing safe when he decided to mate with a goat to have you. Because if he had mated with another human of an equal capacity of intellect as he was, he probably would have given birth to Idun. You know what Idun is? A bed bug. Now, at least you are half goat, half bed bug. You would have been a full bed bug. I'm playing safe, you know. Ayé bàbá ẹ ò ní dasẹ́, àní bàbá tó bí ẹ lọ́mọ ó máa ṣòfò ni, ìwọ dẹ̀ máa wọgbó lọ ní ó máa ráre kú. I'm playing safe. Playing safe how? By choosing Showore that is the youth. Oh, what should I have done? Come and join inside Obi. I say I no do. Make Obi go fix Anambra first. Oh, they decide go as in mo ti ṣe pé fún so tey my phone self fall. Please avoid me and avoid my page. Avoid me. I'm begging you in God's name. Avoid me. I'm not going to, that thing you want to hear, I'm not going to tell you. I want to talk about Eniola Badmus, but if I don't address this issue, you will keep bringing it up again. So I'm going to use the next 2 minutes to answer any question you have. Answer me. Ask me the question. Let me answer you. Ask respectfully. So you not to the line of your predecessors that have collected rapture and much cursing. So we can go into our topic today. Now gossip, I come here, come gossip. I just need to address political imbecility. At the decide we have decided that we don't want to have sense. If I left you and went to vote for Atiku, you can say that the freeze is anti-youth. I left you and went to go and vote for Shorea. Obviously, you have no plans for the youth. You just want your own candidate there. Someone said, is Tinubu working? I'm asking respectfully. Why do you ask a stupid question respectfully? Okay, let me also give you a stupid answer respectfully. Go and knock on the gate of Aso Rock and ask them the question. Do I look like Tinubu's son or brother? Do I look like his wife or mother? As long as I don't, go and knock the door on Aso Rock and ask them respectfully. I will choose to end it there. Is Tinubu working? The work he is working is the same work Peter Obi will have worked. Peter Obi will not have done one thing extra with the resources he has. Please, 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 let's leave sentiments. Since we all want to be silly, let's be silly. I get one time with me and one guy fight. I tell the guy, I say, Baba, you know stupid reach me. Anywhere you think say you stupid reach, now where my own stupidity start. I foolish well low. And I foolish pass you. So don't just cross me. So let us go. If you are watching on TikTok, how can I, since morning, I have only 17,800 likes? What kind of nonsense is that? TikTok, what is happening? Person for TikTok talk say, this man don't old. If I tell you, say you no go old now, it go be like say I curse you. But poverty no go gree you old. You will no see money chop food. You no see money drink medicine. And they walk from hand to mouth, finger to the bone. Wale, you're old. Old, I'm a retiree. Sitting down, enjoying my life, putting my leg up, wearing face cap. When you are my age, you better pray that you are where I am. Because this alagba route of ma ṣe larugbo ọjọ́. And tẹ́ bá wo wèrè náà, ọjọ́ ń bẹ lórí ẹbí ti calendar ni o. Kò ṣe pé òun gan young you. And those one drop us. Please, 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 if you have decided to be unfortunate on TikTok or on any other platform, you have every right to be. Just avoid me and be going. You are part of the people that brought us here. As in, just look at the name, Onyoma. As in, I don't want to sound tribal, but it's like, make I just keep quiet because it will be like, say, I jab them. I am part of the people that brought you here because my father is in government. Onyoma, alokpo nunie. When to my translate when Abiron. You are suffering from poverty of intellect, erosion of cranial capacity. Please, 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 please. If you are watching on TikTok, double click my screen. How can I have only 21,000 likes? No. If you want to be unfortunate, come to me. Come. I will make you unfortunate. Ọlọ́run ọba ń gbọ́. Ha. Oyin oṣì. Oyin akúṣẹ̀. Oyin ọmọ akọ. Oyin ògo ni. Come. Does this place look like your father's plantation where people are hunting for lizard? Oh, they wag me law. Go and pick snails in the bush. At least provide dinner for your household. So please, respect me, I respect you. I'm the loveliest person on earth too. I get on and off switch. Just on me, I'm nice. Off me. By the time I'm done with you, my people now come and visit you in the DM and greet you. They'll come and wave at you, say hello. That's when you now know that you have entered it full time. Don't you open? Onye oshi, onye akushe, onye wiri, onye digolugi, onye bugije. Olo onye ọma ko, onye mistake ni. John, I love you, brother. Me and you cannot fight. Even if we fight online, we are brothers. Forget any other thing. Same thing with you and Bongoli. So let's go back to the topic. Because you see, let me tell you something. There are a few things I can talk to you authoritatively about. A few things. I can have conversations with doctors and understand exactly what they're saying, down to the last medical term. I can have a conversation with pilots and understand exactly what they're saying. And I can, same thing with broadcasters. Why? Because I'm a simulator pilot. I'll tell you a story. I was going to Abuja over the weekend. I sat down on the plane. As I sat down on the plane, I don't know the right legs and the right configuration from Lagos to Abuja. And I have a miniature version of my simulator on my iPad. So I brought out the iPad and I took off using what I believe to be the most accurate legs. So I took off just before we took off because I know say I don't know road go Abuja, which means I don't know the accurate legs to follow to Abuja and the accurate procedure, which means I don't know where to start my descent, even though the plane will give you an option of where to start your descent. I also saw that the weather was bad-ish. So I took off before we took off and started following the legs. I took off facing the sea using runway 18. I think it was 18 left because right is bad. I don't remember now anymore. So I followed the leg that took that route, and before you know it, the aeroplane took off. So the guy sitting next to me says, what are you doing? I say, I'm trying to simulate this same flight to Abuja. So all that time when I sat down, people were trying to have conversations with me. Hi, Daddy Freeze, you're on my flight. I was greeting them, but I was fixing the simulator, trying to turn on the engines, get everything ready. So I now told the guy, I said, because following the route I followed, I believe that the pilots too were following that exact route. So I was telling the guy, we're going to turn now, and the plane will turn. We're going to turn now. And the guy said, how you take this road? I said, because I did fly that same route. So we now started getting close to Abuja airspace. Now, because I was having a lovely guy, I was having a conversation with him. I now forgot to start my descent. So I now quickly started my descent, quickly put spoilers, try to chase so that I can catch the airport. So I was telling the guy as we're going almost all the way down, I said, look, I see the airport, I'm landing now, we will soon land. I landed we landed together, even though I took off before. As I was touching down, the plane was also touching down. Why is this? Because I'm a simulator pilot. I've taken time out to study aviation. I grew up in a house that had a hospital inside. My father was a doctor. Now, I'm one of those people that like to read book when I go to the toilet. And those days, there was no phone to press. So I will carry my father's gynecology book and go and be reading it inside. I will read it and read it and read it and understand everything. Then when I'm done, I'll go and carry anatomy book and be reading. My father said, why don't you be a doctor? I said, I don't want to be a doctor because I'm reading book inside toilet does not mean I want to practice what I'm doing inside the toilet. Why have I not built a career out of going to the toilet? So, when it also comes to broadcasting, I've been a broadcaster. No formal broadcast training, by the way. I never went to Radio Nigeria School of Broadcasting or any of those things. I am a trained broadcaster on the job. So, if you talk about broadcasting, I have an idea. I'm also one of the first people to come to social media. It all started with Free the Sheeple movement. Then the church, the Free Nation in Christ Church. I started going live on Instagram. Hello. I started going live on Instagram. When I will do a live and it will be saved in my story for 24 hours. Who remembers that time on Instagram? Not this time now that you will come and you will talk and my 2 weeks ago live is still there. My last year's live is still all there. I'm talking about a time when you will do live and you cannot do live for more than 1 hour. It will begin to count you down. And then that 1 hour live will only be saved for 1 day, 24 hours. After that, it will be deleted. Coupe now go remember this time. Jiga Collins now go remember this time. That time, YouTube had not started doing YouTube live. And I didn't have the right equipment to download my videos and then upload off the comments. They are fighting too much. Okay, until you guys are ready to... Somebody said I should turn off the comments, which is better. So I started YouTube at the point where I will record my sermon, but I will not be able to upload it on my YouTube channel. Because I didn't have... Then YouTube now started going live. So I started going live on YouTube. So I started going live on YouTube at a very early stage. When YouTube first started live, I think I started that week. My management team came to me and said, Daddy Freeze, you are doing well on Instagram, you are doing well on YouTube, we need you on Facebook. I said, Facebook, okay. No, Facebook is for old people, blah, 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 blah. My impressions. They shall drag me there. It was, my manager fought me. He said, no, you have to be there. You have to. Now I have 900,000 followers, 893,000, almost 900,000 followers on that same Facebook. Then last year, or 2 years ago, one of my daughters was dancing one day. I said, what's all this nonsense? I say, it's TikTok. I said, okay. I went there and I opened an account. I opened an account on TikTok. Guys, if you don't respect yourself, I'll keep the comments off. So I went to TikTok, opened the channel, and was posting because everybody else was doing it. I was posting. One day, Blessing CEO came and met me and said, Daddy Freeze, do you know you can go live on TikTok? They will even pay you. You can, because the only way to make money on TikTok, unlike other platforms, is you have to tell people to come and buy your money gun. That's the only way. And when you engage with them, buy my money gun, I'm looking for my number, you will grow in your followership. Today, I have 73,700 followers on TikTok. So, if there's anything I understand social media, I understand what they call the back end of social media. Someone say, you just want hustle from all the platforms. Baba, you get another work for me. Will go make me as convenient and as happy as I am. So, I understand social media. Just like I understand aviation when a pilot is talking. But I understand social media more because not only do I have a management team in Israel for some of my platforms and another management team in Nigeria for another one of my, say I get work where they do. I get office. Company employ me to they do this social media work. You don't know. Oh, you think we are just here to play? Giant C. That's why I tell you, when you insult me, I hope you are getting paid for insulting me. Because there's a whole team set up to manage my channel. One in Nigeria, one in Israel. So you need to understand that you might call it a hustle, you might call it whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. It's a job. Forget the fact that I'm sitting here wearing t-shirt and I have my targets I have to meet. Then the more I grow the channel, the more I can preach the word of God and the word of truth and liberate people. So it works hand in hand. Why am I telling you all this? Because I understand how social media works. And I also understand that gossip sells. I also understand that scandals sell on social media. If you want to make money on social media, just know how to do scandal. You will hammer. But the problem with scandals is if you get used to making your money from scandals, the day you will go and say something that is untrue, and that person that you said it about decides that he wants to wear one trouser with you, the day somebody say agencies all over the world chat with every account that is more than 10k, 100%. Oh, somebody asked for my account number. Ada, don't quickly post them. Oh, God bless you, my darling sister. Thank you very much. I love you. If you know, as I take love Ada, I love Ada like my daughter. I talk to Ada every day. Even if it's one line, I must talk to her. Even if it's just one line, I must talk to Ada every day. Even if it is just to harass her, I must say something to her every day. And that falls into the category of people I talk to on a daily basis. If I talk to you once a week, Simply Vic is also in that category. Bookie Shotte too is also in that category. Just that Bookie Shotte is too busy, doesn't have my time. She only talks one line. Simply Vic talks to me every day. Every single day. We have, even if it's a one-line conversation, we have a conversation. And when it is important, we have to meet. He's always there. Always there. I give it up to him. I give it up to Vic. He's my brother from another mother. So why am I saying all this? Because I understand social media. And currently, my team is dragging with some people who are using my content. In their small brain, they thought they were sharp. They went to speed up my voice. So, we dey drag them back and forth. I don't use people's content. I don't use one pastor content before. The pastor gave me ban on YouTube. In cost me new. I can't respond to in cost. I can't play in cost. Omo, I was banned from live streaming on YouTube for 3 months. It felt like 3 years. Bongoli is my Bongoli and I talk every day too. So I understand social media. People have taken me to court because of what I said on social media. I was just lucky that the matter was quickly died. They don't carry me go court before. And I was wrong. And I had to apologize. I might not say I was entirely wrong, but I could not prove the allegations I was making. So if there's anything I understand in social media, that's why you see I'm very careful with people's matters. There was a time I was fighting pastors directly and calling their name. You've noticed that I've stopped. Baba, they will come after you. They will come after you. So I've learned that this person, if he preaches something I don't like, I will come and I will preach my version of it that is the truth. And if I want to counter somebody, I counter them respectfully. We've got to be very, very careful. So when you go online and you make a statement like Eniola Badmus is a PIMP, Wanilati back here up Neo, you will have to have evidence for that claim. Many of you don't understand because you have a YouTube channel or you have an Instagram channel. The luck some of you have is you are abroad. Many of you, if you are in this Nigeria, therefore don't carry una sins. So. Therefore don't carry una because you guys don't get it. You cannot just come and say things about people because you have a platform and people want to hear you talk. They don't come carry the girl now, the girl they kneel down, they beg. I say, how do you go from bragging on social media to kneeling down and begging? How do you? Please, TikTok people, if you're enjoying my channel, please, double click my screen. I have only 38,000 likes. I want to get it to 100k now. TikTok, Babeto, number 1. Babeto, you're my brother. Fun Fem, that's my number 2 gifter. Please, guys, don't be angry. I have to be constantly hyping my TikTok #1 and #2 gifter. I have 279 people watching me on YouTube, and I'm going to mute YouTube in the next 5 minutes if I don't see my super chats and super stickers. When I go sit down, I go to gather, and I go to enjoy the platform. One single super chat or super sticker, una no go come by. Come on. See the hungry person. They promise you 200K. Baba, say I want to do that kind of thing, go pay me reach 20 million. The last person that called me for something like that, I gave them bill of 20 million naira. They never came back, and I didn't fight them. Because you want me to enter inside shoe with you. At least make I feel get money higher son. So if you pay me 20 million now, so make we fight one matter, and the person come arrest me as we reach the police station, I go fit drop 1 million straight first. Make we dey drag and they go, they come. I gave them bill of 20 million naira. You understand? So that you 200K, waiting be 200K. To come out of this mess, you go spend reach 2 million. With the beg new, unless they decide say they want pity am. You wey dey hungry, you never pay rent. Oh, somebody sent me some weather balloons. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Big shout out to Fun Fem. That's so Fun Fem. The #1 gifter is Fun Fem, shiny air balloons. Come on, make una buy me a private jet, yacht, train, sports car, all those nice things on TikTok. In fact, TikTok universe, double click my screen. Well, 44,000 likes now. Double click that screen. Who's going to be my #1 gifter? Because I'm going to keep shouting out my #1 gifter. So you need to understand that 200,000 naira is less than 200 pounds. You want to mortgage your freedom for 200 pounds? Really? It's not blessing CEO. Blessing you, they make money. Let me tell you, the cheapest post on my page is 300K. Post. You will send me what to post. I will not even add a full stop to your, what is it called? To your caption. I will just carry it and I will just put it there. Bim. Simple. That's 300K. So I will now go and slander somebody on your behalf for 200K. Until you did not get this social. I don't know the girl, but if she's watching or listening, you did not get the formula for social media. Do you realize that social media use my picture? If I have that picture copywritten, I can charge you $1,000 for just using my picture. And let me tell you how wicked Instagram is. They will just close your account, tell you to go and beg the person. And if the person saying no, agree, pay me $2,000. Any day you pay the $2,000, that's the day they will release your page. 3 years you'll be begging, you go and open another page when you are tired. They've done it to many people. But you see, a lot of us jumped into the social media scene. Oh, want to make money. Oh, yes. Yeah, the money is cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to come and belittle the revenue capacity of social media. But I also need you to understand that while you are making this money, Yoruba people, they talk one proverb. They say, Taba wanta maje, kama pade tio jewa. Let us not. Someone said, but Tobi Adegboyega and Obi Kubana will come to the rescue. Is it my fault that you have poor, useless friends? Tobi Adegboyega is my friend. Obi Kubana is my friend. In fact, they are not my friends. They are my brothers. I went to Obi Kubana's restaurant to eat the other day. I now wanted to call his chef because the head chef, Obi just gave me the number. Anytime I want to, let me just go there. So I just called them before. I just book ahead. And they are so wonderful. The food is so nice. Anytime I go and spend my money in Cubana, I know that if not for the fact I was exhausted today, I almost went to Cubana to go and eat. The food is spectacular. So I wanted to call his manager. I now called him by mistake. So he now called me and said, Obino Vex, so I did your restaurant, the chop. I want to call your manager. to book. Now I say, it is even a blessing that I called you. When I was there gisting, we had a good time. Let me tell you something, This my phone, Z Fold 4. Do you know why I bought it? Not even the 4. Do you know why I bought the 3? Because I saw it with Obi Kubana. And I bought it because Obi Kubana is one of the ambassadors. I bought it, I took a picture and sent it to Obi. I said, Obi, this might not be to support you directly, but let them know that any product that you are selling or using or endorsing, I will use it. And I will pay my hard-earned money to go. The first time I ever saw the Fold 3 in my life was with Obi Kubana. I just saw the phone. I said, Obi, this phone is not bad. He now showed it to me. He said, he can do this. I said, really? Omo. 1 week later, I go buy my own. I can't take picture. I say, Obi, you made me buy. You know what made me buy it? Because he's their brand ambassador. He just told me past that he's their brand. I say, really? Show them that because your friend saw it with you, they went to buy it. Let them know the kind of friends you have so that you can continue being their brand manager. When the Fold 4 came out, I sold my Fold 3 and bought Fold 4. This is the most expensive production Samsung as of today. That's how we support our friends and brothers. And that's also how they also support us. So if you are telling me that Obi Kubana will come, if I need anything in this life, I will call Obi, just like if Obi needs anything in this life, he will call me. And he should consider it done. Same thing with Toby Adegboyega. How much is that? Go and check it, like 1.5 million when we bought it. Oh. You think? Go and ask now. That's how you support your friends. But when all you know is go and beg for money, from morning to night, you're going to beg them for money. They can never respect you. They'll never be your friends. When you call them, they will be dodging your call. So friendship is built through patronage. You can never be my friend and I'll not support you. And I said, just like I need anything, you will call me and I'll be there for you. Somebody say, how will I support my Yahoo friend? None of them are doing Yahoo. Obi Kubana owns a chain of nightclubs, including one that they are supposed to open in London. I was supposed to travel for the one in London last year. I don't know why they've not opened it, or maybe they've opened it now, but I was in talks for me to travel that last year. You think Obi Kubana wants to open his nightclub in London? Unless I don't have time at that period. Maybe he didn't tell me early enough. I want to be there. I want to walk into a circle of my friends and we all greet and sit, and if they are buying champagne, I buy one bottle to the table. No be every time drink. Somebody say Hush Puppy. Yes, Hush Puppy is my friend. I will not deny him. I might not support what he did. Actually, I don't support what he did. But I talk to him regularly. I still reach out to him. Let him know that he has family and friends that still love him. Even if he did something wrong, does not mean we will throw him away. And I thank God, to the glory of God. Hush will tell you, I'm telling him, he has never given me one night, in fact, 50 kobo. I was not Hush Puppy's friend because of what I could get from him. I'm not like that too. That's why he respects me. And I didn't roast him or sell him out when he had issues. I will never come to a public space and say what Hush Puppy did was great. No. What he did was wrong, but he's still my friend. I talk to him at least once or twice a month. I try to reach out to him and we always have a nice chat. How are you doing? Hope you are well. Let me tell you, the former prison he was in before he was transferred, I loaded up to 200. That particular prison, for you to talk to somebody, you have to load money. I loaded money and the prison ate my $200. And I still was not able to speak to him. So I was talking to him through someone. But I'll still reach out to him. He's my guy. Did he do something wrong? Yes. Is he paying for what he did wrong? He's paying for it. So you might try to think you are subbing me, and whatever else you think you are doing is all up to you. But trust me, I'm a good friend. If I'm your friend, I'm your friend. And Pastor Toby is my friend. And when you hear friend, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, money. No. Friendship first. Pete is a rich guy. But friendship first. Build that friendship. Build mutual respect. Let me tell you something. When I was going to Abuja, Airtel decided to mess up WhatsApp, so WhatsApp was not working. PT, find me. Begin call me for Instagram. Now I know say I don't happen. So when you are mentioning them, they are my brothers. Do you think something will happen to me, Obi Kubana will not be concerned? But then me too, I now also have to respect myself so that I don't drag my brothers into the mud. DF, must your friends be as rich as you are or richer than you? Not necessarily. I have friends in every ramification. I have friends who are very wealthy and we connect over wealth things. They motivate me. Some people are richer than me. But one thing with me is I know luxury, even though it's not all the luxury I can afford. I know all of it. So I can enter a conversation regarding luxury with anyone. Most of my friends, when they want to buy cars, they consult me. What do you think of these cars? And I give my opinion, And then I also have friends who are not so rich, but are deep in knowledge. Knowledge is another thing I yearn for. And I'm going to be your friend because you have knowledge, or we both have knowledge, and we're going to rub the knowledge back and forth. Those are people like Simply Vic. But to be honest, Simply Vic is also doing very well. He has companies in Nigeria, even though he doesn't live in Nigeria. Then I have my girls, Buki Shote, Ada Blessing, Ojuolakpe, Samaria, Ebire, Rita. Those are my girls that I consider myself their spiritual husband. I have to take care of their needs, except the benching needs. That one no concern me. But make sure they're okay. How are you doing? Are you all right? Read Bible for me. They don't have to be rich. Remember, Christ was especially close to Mary Magdalene. So I have to be especially close, and not just Mary, her sister Martha. Martha, they rake for Christ. So if you had come earlier on, our brother for no buy. As in, you get mind the rake for Christ. So I have the Marys and the Marthas. And if you read Luke chapter 8 verse 1, it was women who were supporting Christ's ministry financially. Just read it yourself. Luke chapter 8 verse 1. Let me read it to you quickly, even though this is not a Bible session. Before people start saying that if you don't carry Bible, come. Luke 8:1. It says, soon afterwards, Yahushua began a tour of nearby towns and villages, preaching and announcing the good news about the kingdom of God. He took his 12 disciples with him, along with some women who had been cured of evil spirits and diseases. Among them were Mary Magdalene, from whom he had cast out 7 demons. Joanna, the wife of Chusa, Herod's business manager, Susanna, and many others who were contributing from their own resources to support Christ, Yahushua, and his disciples. Among my women, I use that Luke chapter 8 formula to have the women's support. Debbie, who else? You know them. Some of them are off and on, but Debbie, Buki Shote actually first, because Buki Shote is very close to me, church and life general. Ada, Ebire, Rita, these are very close women to me. Samaria, Uh, Debbie, I don't know if I've mentioned Debbie. Wowza, Remy, I've forgotten my sister Remy. Remy doesn't have my time these days, so that's why I do not remember her. She don't remember me, myself no remember her. Sugar Destiny, you understand? So I also have my women ministry that I minister to them personally. Some of them actually support me. Like big shout out to Bookie Shotter. There was a time Bookie Shotter was paying me salary every month just so that I can be okay. Natural Gambia is Rita now. So those are the women ministry. They don't have to be rich. But you'll be amazed that even Samaria sends support from time to time. Even natural Gambia supports the church more than she supports me. But I appreciate her love and friendship and the fact that she reads Bible for me. Lady Nantoma too from time to time. So you cannot tell me that all my friends are rich. I have something with each set of my friends. I have my pilot friends who I discuss aviation matters with. I have Bongo Lee who I discuss politics with. Any political question I have in this life, I refer it to Bongo Lee. Bongo Lee, answer this question. Do you know Reno Omokri is also my friend? We don't agree on all things, but he's my friend. Reno has never given me 50 kobo before. But I like his opinions. I like his diversity. Sometimes I can tell that there's a bit of Reno is a politician, so the politician can creep up a little bit here and there. And I laugh when I see it. But he's still my friend, and I didn't choose him because he had money. I chose him because I like the way he thinks, and I like the fact that he's outside the box. So those of my rich friends. Then, of course, I have my house of gold who always buys my stars. I also have my supporters. Chibuzon Wokoye. All those people that will. John is also my friend. Coupe is all. And are they all rich? No. So when you now start saying that you are following people that are rich, that's a narrative. John is my friend, though. Forget anything. Forget anything. John is my guy. Guy's guy, safe. Apostle Suleiman is my friend too. I will not deny him in public. He's my friend. I've not really had time to talk to him too much, and he has also been very busy this year. But if I call him, I can talk to him for 1 hour. We'll just gist. Oh, go Jacinta. That's also my friend right there, my sister. Pastor Toby is my brother, is not my friend. Simply Vic is my brother, is not my friend. So what about even my men? Let me even talk about my men, son of Iyuku. What's his name? Coco Boy. Soso Sobereko and Soso Benzine. Michael on Facebook. Mary is part of the women support group. Mary, thank you for reminding me. Mary UN. Ada is my daughter. Ada is not my friend or sister. Davido is my brother. Ada is my daughter. Ada is my family. Ada is not friend. Ada is my pikin. If anything happened to her, Made My Yo, Papi Prof. Papi Prof too supports me. Made My Yo is always there. Sean Leeds. Somebody say, Hush Puppy, I've said it. I've said it. I've explained it. So all of you who are part of my life's journey, all of you who are part of my support structure and support system, all of you who are my friends, I appreciate you. Somebody asked for my account number. I think that's why I put it up. Can I remove it? Somebody is also asking on one of the other platforms. I've forgotten which one it is. Anyway, let me just say it. And Ezekiel Ministry is my brother. Forget the fact that we don't agree doctrinally. I love him. He's my blessing CEO, is my sister, full sister. The whole Free Nation crew, Rita and her husband Nelson. If I've forgotten you, just remind me, oh please, oh. So I want to remove my account number because I want to pin something else. Official Big Fab says, are you now begging money here? You see, Official Big Fab, the problem you have is your brain is porous like cheddar cheese. It cannot hold water. But the problem is you don't need your brain to hold water. You need it to hold a thought. But because there are so many holes like cheddar cheese, rats don't chop everywhere, you can't even think in a straight line. You think in a straight circle. Anywhere you see human beings gathering, avoid it. Go to where Malu, they chop grass. Join them. You will meet your destiny there. Ma de destiny emole. What about Eniola Badmus? Ma gbe Eniola mi. Mo ti fẹ́ ṣe wèrè fún gbogbo wọn. Ṣé wọ́n ya wèrè ni? Wọ́n lọ ń ta sí Eniola. Eniola na my sister. Forget anything. Sister mi Eniola. Eniola. Hey. So Eniola, she was here earlier on. So now your matter with the talk here, Eniola. And I don't talk am. Say anybody wey no understand social media, ma lo terrorist o. Petty Tracy says, don't use insult to cover up the truth. What is the truth? You see, that that's how you go to jail. Who is begging for money here? The person that typed my account number, is it me? Did I ask the person to type the account number? Somebody asked for it and they typed it. Gistlover too, that my person. Mama 2Z. Those are my people. What's the truth? Are you begging for your... As in, talk again, let me answer you. In fact, let me go on light. I don't date this light for nearly 2 hours now. Everywhere don't dey dark. Then turn on, she both borrow. Maybe you want to hear word. I don't come. You see me clearly now. You talk that nonsense when you want to talk. Pretty Tracy says, send it to the person in private. You see, when you go to your father, and you want to give him advice on how to improve his soak away business, as he's going packing people shalanga and packing people soak away manually with buckets, give him the advice. Tell him to contact his customers privately instead of driving his broken down truck with you and your siblings pushing it to jumpstart and shouting, Uncle Bell. Instead of him to do that, advise him to polongo privately to his customers one-on-one, because ofe yolori buruku oshilolo ma ṣe ń jọ Monday ọjọ́ ajé lè ní òde fi ṣajé. How will you decide, pretty òpònú, that you want to be stupid on a Monday? Can't you wait till Tuesday? Díẹ̀ jẹ́ kílẹ̀ ọ̀la mọ́. Please. And keep your advice for his father and his Agbekpo, your father and your Agbekpo work. And you inherit the Agbekpo company. O ma gbe pay the Agbekpo kuni. Agbekpo ni destiny e ìrandíran yín Agbekpo le ma ṣe ma Agbekpo ni. You come person life, come give the person advice. Your mama for house where they sell akara for junction, where they mix the akara with sand. Why you no give am advice? Make she buy beans wey clean. Go help your mama pick beans. You will come my life, they give me advice. I hear you need that for advice, you shit on fun ya. Then block you really. Then ma wo ponu. Please, if you are watching on TikTok, double click the screen, double click the screen, double click the screen. Double click the screen. And your last sister me. Wo mo ti dagbo routine, I don't scatter everywhere. She won't know ya were ni.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, my darling sister. Last time I saw you was in the UK. We're having a party at a swimming pool area. Let's just keep quiet. Let's not say more. Hey,
how you doing,
and I did not see you pimp anybody there. You came alone. Please, kan tó fún yàn lórúkọ tí òun ṣorúkọ tí ìyá àti bàbá ẹ̀ sọ.
I know, right? It was crazy. I mean, that was too much. That was too much on my part. And that the phrase, I think what actually happened is I do not reply. I know a lot of people are gonna come on this live because I've not posted in 2 days, and I've been in my own shell, and why I think all of these people are getting away with a whole lot of things, especially when it comes to me, is because I don't reply. I mean, I don't reply because I know me. It takes a whole long time for me to vex. But if I vex, everyone will calm down. And also, I really do not have so much time to be replying a whole lot of people because I'm too busy. I have too many things going on in my life. If I'm not on stage working, I have other businesses that I need to attend to. So it's easy for me. There's really no time. Then I can't be replying you. You are not Femi Otedola now. You are not Dangote. You are not Tobi Adegboyega. You are not Sheyi Tinubu. You are not Jagaba. I'm sorry. I can't be replying you. I only reply people that have things to do. I'm too wide awake for such. So a whole lot of people just come here, bash me, insult me, just because of my choice, just because and there's something I've not established yet on social media regarding this current issue going on. I purposely not establish it because I don't want too much noise for now. Because the girl that was from the point that the girl talked, you know that they send the girl. Even if they don't send
Even
her,
the girl talk am now, say they give am 200,000, and I say they don't even give you
yes.
20
And
million to live Basan.
the girl mentioned that they have a group. I don't want to mention the name of the group, but obviously the truth will definitely unfold as we move forward. But trust me, this one, we're going down. She's going to court, and I really want her to come up with evidences if she can. And it's not just about the pin part alone. She even went ahead saying so many things like, I have slept with a whole lot of politics. No, you cannot come here and defend. You don't even know me. You don't. It's not nice. I'm an hardworking person. Aside from, and guess what? I don't come on social media to post whoever I am. Whatever anyone think of me, or whatever anyone says, oh, Eniola is rich. Sorry, you don't even know my words. You don't even know me. I don't come here to say, started from the bottom, now we are here. I just got a new house. No, you can never find it. This year alone, I've had like almost 4 new cars, but I've never posted any.
I came to K Auto Detailing, who is your neighbor. That day you were tearing a black car. I will not mention it.
No,
they were just delivering it that day. No number. When she deliver. So you see, and you have there was a business K was telling me about that you run. That's why you have that your truck.
Yes.
So how would you see someone? And the first thing, Lizzie Clark just sent me a nice gift on TikTok. Thank you. How do you see someone and the first thing that your heart is, you will think wickedness towards that person?
It's terrible. Then again, I think some of the bloggers too are not helping the mindset of our people, especially Nigerian community. They should please spread love. We need love. They have created so much hate in the hearts of a lot of people. We need love. We need love. We need to spread love. The hate is becoming too much. What hate will only do is to tear us apart. We need love. Let us preach more love. It's lack of love that causes a whole lot of things going on. One person is thinking one person has money more than them, and I think maybe a little bit of poverty. But above all, we need love. You don't know me. You defame me that much because of how much. The money that you could have just sent me a DM and tell me, there's someone that said I should do this. Please, this is it. I can't afford it. 200. I can afford to give you 1 million and I say, go.
Go and pay your rent.
Yeah, exactly. And this person in question, trust me, I don't think the rent is actually the major problem. I think because she said she just bought an iPhone 14. If you just bought an iPhone 14, your rent should not be a problem. So trust me,
No,
it's just
Nigerians don't
pure
think
me.
like that too. They will buy iPhone 14 and they will on their way
Really?
home they will go to their friend's house to eat because they don't have dinner at home. Naija. Over show around.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know, see, that the phrase above all, like I said earlier, we need to preach love more. We need to preach love. The hate is becoming too much for no singular reason. And the reason majority are talking about, then again, there's a lot of things going on. I will be doing like, I'll be releasing some stuff by tomorrow. A lot of people will just come, Eniola Badmus killed somebody's son, Eniola. I don't even know their nannies. I don't even know this, like, because I don't reply.
You know the
I think
problem
that
is
actually,
some people cannot differentiate between your acting and your real life. Maybe in one of your movies, you buy person, they can't think say na real life.
I'm a beautiful soul. Whoever comes closer or whoever knows me know I am a beautiful soul. I want to see everybody win. I take care of everybody around me. Whoever that have worked with me knows that they even come first before me. They eat what I eat. I don't segregate. I don't. In short, above all, I have a beautiful soul. I don't treat people less. I treat people according to whatever they are. I love everyone. And if I'm having issues with you, you will know.
You will
I do
know.
not pretend. If you greet me, I'll not answer you. If you talk too much, I'm like, excuse me, we are not on the same pedestal right now. Keep moving. I don't pretend. Me, if you have a fight with me and I find you somewhere, Daddy Freeze, Mama Gbe chair, I'll get a seat and sit beside you and we'll start the fight from there. That's who I am. I don't pretend. I am who I am. If I'm saying, oh, this is it. And I don't know why. They just say, uh, sometimes I'll go on some blogs, they'll say, as much as I don't like Eniola Badmus, man, nigga, why don't you like me? What have I done? You, this person that says I don't like Eniola, but even me, I'm not aware of your existence. What have I done? Say it. And the bottom line still goes down to she supported. No, you have a
You
choice.
have a
I have
choice.
a choice. As an individual, I have, as a citizen, I have a right to my opinion. I can support whoever I want to support. I can support whoever. I don't understand. I do not know Atiku. I do not know Peter Obi. The only person I know in this race is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president. And I've been with this family for over 13 years. If you are in my shoes, will you leave them and go and support who you do not know? No. Daddy Freeze, if your brother is running for the same post, will you not support your own brother?
Me, I will support you. That's
Exactly.
why I'm supporting
Aside from
Showore.
me support,
But like I always say, even before the beginning of this, I understand politics. I respect what Tinubu has done in Lagos. I said it before you came. Everybody
That's
was there.
that's what I'm about to say. That aside from me supporting them, I believe so much in him. I have seen what he has done, what he's still going to do. I have seen what he has, like. I've never seen a philanthropist as great as our current president. Whether he knows you, whether he does not know you, the same is say, may he know hear your problem. If Baba hear your problem, it's solved. And we need a cheerful giver. We need someone that will have the Tomani anu àwọn èèyàn lọ́kàn. We need someone that will understand us. But everybody are too quick. No, I have a right to choose whoever. And till he leaves the position, I will stand by them.
And I've always supported the fact that everybody can support. We cannot all support the same candidate. I personally did
Exactly.
not support P2B. I supported Omoyele Sowore because I wanted the youth. But
Exactly.
I respect, though, I have Tinubu supporters who are my very good friends. You know, I work with them. They are my friends. When problem come, reach matter, they sit down and tell them, say, this thing we will do no good. And when they do well, I also praise them. I said it just
Exactly.
before you joined. I lived in Lagos from 2001 till now. And Tinubu's succession plan has one way or the other made Lagos work. I
Yes.
cannot take that away from him.
No
And the
doubt.
current crisis that they are going through, you cannot blame him for it because he's not the one that withdrew the subsidy. It's not like we had one account somewhere that we're using to pay subsidy. They were borrowing money to pay it and they don't have money to borrow to pay it again. So where do you want him to get it from? He should sell his land or use his son to do ritual to pay
Another
it.
thing, that the phrase at that point that you had right now. Another thing, a whole lot of people do not understand. So, I'm going to say it in two ways. First of all, do you know that a lot of these people, a lot of these keypad warriors, they do not even have an idea of what subsidy is. I don't want to go into politics. I just want to say just these two words. Was when they removed it, that was when they knew what the government was doing. Do you understand? They didn't know.
They did not know what the government was doing until the government removed the
Exactly.
subsidy.
We still, even till now, I think we still buy the cheapest fuel in in the world, Seth. Do you understand? They do not understand, and it annoys me when you do not have a clear understanding of something, or you want to say, like, I'm like, we need to be involved. If we are not involved, you will not understand. Understanding is very, 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 very important in whatever is going on right now in this country. We should understand what is going on. It's not just Nigeria that anything is that we have inflation. There's inflation in the Daddy Freeze so full. Come on. Like he's I don't want to divert. I don't want to divert from what we are saying. But my own is that the hate is becoming too much. Nigerian community on social media, they need to do better. Please, let's spread love. Let us love ourselves. This particular girl in question, I don't know her. I'm not sure I've seen her before. I'm not sure. I cannot say I've not seen her before, but I'm not sure. I mean, as an artist, I see different people, but I'm not sure I've seen her before anyways. I even asked her, I said, have you seen me before? She said, exactly. Do we have any dealing? What's going on? He said, no, but somebody paid her to do it. I said, somebody paid you 200,000. To me, I don't know. The law will take his course and
somebody on YouTube, Awele,
yes.
sent me a super chat. Said maybe it's because you played a pimp in Jennifer the movie.
I mean, but that was a long time ago.
But you see, it's a movie. You have the right. You
cannot relate that to a normal life.
That's
a long time ago. That was a long time ago. The girl said so many things. I think it's just only one video they have on social media. Tomorrow, everywhere go bust. The girl said a whole lot.
I can't wait.
Me out. Yes, it was even cussing me out on her videos. Like, you know that this is a personal attack. I'm like, I don't know you. What have I done? Okay, forgive me. Okay, can we just... Do you know that the first day that girl dropped that video, I sent her a DM. I said, Madam, I don't know you. Why are you calling me out this much? The girl actually replied me that I should shut up. I'm like, okay.
That same girl that was kneeling down in the video.
Yes.
Only shut up. I won't teach Connie. I never touch him.
I messaged her on TikTok. Sorry, excuse me. I need to charge up my phone a little bit. 1 second.
At that shut up stage, now for save your life. Tori iPhone 14. iPhone 14 to your long.
Well, because of all those normal, it's just one of those things, you know. And I messaged her. I said, Madam, I don't know you, but this is too harsh on my brand. Can you please take down this video and can you stop this? And she replied me, shut up. I can't look, say, okay, no problem. And I called my lawyer and they submitted the petition. And there's a petition, you know. There's Daddy Freeze. This one, we are going to court.
I know now, Eniola. I know I've never asked you for a favor before. But is there any way you can forgive her?
Emma, no, don't bother.
I will call you one-on-one. I know because ọmọ yẹn tó ṣe ò dáa rárá.
It's not. See, I want you to know that this fight is beyond me. It's not just
the
about
only beg I'll beg is make she
no
go jail. That one I go
No,
beg.
not be me. Now waiting court. Anything we court talk. Oh, I do not have power over that. I do not have power over, because she said someone sent her. We want to know the person. Do you understand? Yeah, there's investigation is actually ongoing, and a lot of things have been. Like I said, by tomorrow, internet everywhere go post.
We will gather this parliament again tomorrow. You know, so we gather every
Yes,
day for
everywhere
him.
go boss. It's becoming too much on my brand. It's becoming too much. This one will come. Eniola Badmus did this. That one will come. Eniola Badmus did that
Because he
one.
supported a candidate that is not their candidate.
You people too supported your own
We
candidate.
all
Can I
supported
just
our.
pay? Exactly.
I supported my own candidate. Let me
Problem
tell you,
everywhere,
anybody that
everywhere,
came to Nigeria, the
everywhere.
only thing I wanted was change from the current. If it was Atiku that entered, I'll be happy. It was Obi that entered, I'll be happy. If Tinubu entered, I'm happy. But who I really wanted was Showore, a youth. But you see, because I'm not in that Atiku Tinubu Peter Obi fight, I am more liberal. I'm more willing to say, okay, let's hear from you. But those Obi versus Tinubu people, they don't want hear. And let's be careful how far we take this. You see, we have only one Nigeria. Oh.
Exactly. And we all want the good things of life in this country. And I think I want people to know that we are only fighting for one goal. Me, I want this country to be greater and greater and greater.
Amen.
You, Daddy Freeze, you want Nigeria to be greater and greater.
I don't know about you, Eniola. I cannot live abroad.
Exactly.
I go abroad to party.
Daddy Freeze, we all have opportunities to live abroad, but we have to live here. And everybody will just be coming. You don't want this country to move forward. Excuse me, says who? I want this light to remain 24 hours non-stop. I want free flow of water. I want everything to be cheap. I want to be able to afford anything I want at every particular point in time. So I want this country to be greater too.
Ọlọ́run adé gbọ́ àdúrà gbogbo wa. Ọlọ́run adé kúkú gbọ́ àdúrà gbogbo wa. By the grace of God. I'm not going to push too much, because even though I preach forgiveness and I'll ask you to forgive, sometimes these people also need to learn the lesson. So, because if they don't teach them, they will do it again. They will do it again. But
Daddy Freeze, for me, is too much. Daddy Freeze, for me, I won't call in my DM. They'll do, this juju. They'll be saying, Eniola Badmus, kilo shele. In my DM, different things. They will cuss me out. They'll do that. Somebody will even doing different things. It's too much. May they let me rest. I bet myself.
May they let Eniola breathe.
As in, wait till I put that one. Eniola Badmus was the person that called somebody. I don't even know the nanny that they are talking about. I do not know her. Eniola is the person that did this. Eniola does. Like, you people should allow it. Let me breathe. Like, I'm a sweet person if you know me one-on-one. I love everyone around me. I want everybody to grow. You people should please send me back the same love. If you go on some bloggers, on some pages, someone will just write, in as much as I don't like Eniola. Nah. If you don't like me, I like you. And if you think you don't like me, I'm not also aware of your existence. But trust me, I love everyone. Which one is I don't love? Which I do you really like it? What's the problem? Well, all of us, we should go back to factory setting, I beg.
Babala òtítọ́ nìyẹn. Babala òtítọ́ nìyẹn. Babala òtítọ́. I'm so happy for you.
Let's love ourselves.
Because I spent the last 2 hours online educating people about the dangers of social media.
It's too much.
Let me say something, and I'm glad you are here.
This girl in question lives in a self-contained room, toilet, kitchen. Everything narrow. And she can't get one small side which she do ring light and begin the fam. That's huge on me. At least respect me even if it's small. She's a 22 years old girl. If you are this toxic,
my first daughter is 21.
Can you imagine? If
my
you are this
first
toxic
daughter
at
is
this
21.
age, then, kilo day. Me, I love
So
everybody,
at
but
22,
people should
oh, tie
just
rie worry me, olombu
ah
me, because you
ah
have social media that we have. Now, let me
ah.
tell you
You're
something here.
crossing me out.
Because of the hardship Nigerians are going through right now,
Ah
Nigeria is very volatile. Emma
ah
Rusi. If you know you
ah
cannot contribute to the peace, don't
ah.
contribute to the war. Let me tell
Exactly.
you, be careful not to burn your food in protest of hunger. That small food where you dey chop, eh? If una scatter everywhere, una no go see anything chop again, no.
Ah
Let me tell you something. There is nothing this government has done wrong so far. They inherited
what
liabilities and problems.
ah. We are just like maybe 2.5 months away, and everywhere on they
Do
should
you
calm
understand?
down.
So let's be careful not to agitate the polity
Oh,
using this same social media. That's why China make them not come close social media for us. So. Because now in China
that
do,
one
they
go
got to a
pay me.
point they got
Oh, that
tired.
one go pay me. Oh, that one go pay us. Oh,
And all those bloggers that are continuously fueling the fight.
ah.
You will, many of you are not living in Nigeria, and some of you living in Nigeria are not living in the parts that can catch fire. Don't start what you cannot finish. Ọlọ́run ni mo fi bẹ̀yín. Let's maintain the peace. No country on earth can cope with Nigeria's refugee crisis.
Ah,
Nigeria is 221 million people. UK is 65 million. The people out
eh?
of Nigeria that can go to the UK no pass 100,000 or 200,000. Gbogbo system wọn máa dàrú ni. Lè lọ South Africa, there is nowhere. So let's not burn our house. Nobody will accommodate us. So we are not 5 million, no. We are 221 million. Let us show love. Peter Obi fans, stop fighting Tinubu fans. Tinubu fans, stop fighting Peter Obi fans. Atiku fans, if yes, the case is in court, support whoever you want to support. Believe in democracy and justice, and let's take it to the next level. But while we're at it, understand one, subsidy had to be removed. If they did not remove it, there is nowhere they will pay it from. Two, this dollar deregulation that looks like a bad thing, some people were round tripping the dollar. That 400 naira to and collecting it from the bank and reselling it in the market, making billions. While the real people who needed that dollar could not get it to pay school fees, could not get it to do medical allowance, could not get it to import what they needed to import for their businesses because some people were good. So now it is the same rate. You cannot cheat again. If you need dollar, go and buy at the bank. They will give you malam rates. So these are things that had to be done. Just be
Ah,
try to be. I've said it. Me, I will blame Tinubu 6 months down the line if we have not seen his own impact in governance after 6 months. Then me, I go come out and say, Baba, what's your plan? But right now, it's unfair. To be honest. So please, let's be careful not to create a hostile country. Now, all of us on social media, now social media will take chop. And they talk, I know they shame to talk. Now social media will take chop. If we are
normal level
eating
now.
from social media, ibi tá ti ń wá ń ta máa jẹ ká má pàdé tí ó jẹ wá o. Because that girl problem wey she enter with that 200k wey she collect, 5 million no fit comot am inside.
5 million, okay.
And the 5 million ò lè
10 million,
yọ.
20 million only, yo. 20 million.
So that 200k wey you wan chop, be careful make you no spoil person name wey go come after you. You will now end up vomiting. Bloggers talk about me. If you hear the kind of things they say about me, and I wonder, where do you get this information from? That's why I don't believe anything I read on blogs, on most blogs. Because if they can spread those kind of information about me, I can now imagine what they will spread about other people.
I know, right?
So please, also, bloggers, you have the right to talk about Eniola. This happened, this happened. Talk about it in such a way that is not defamatory.
As in, Eniola this, Eniola that,
Even if
and
that
Kini
girl had come out and
Kote.
said there is an allegation, no, that Eniola is a pimp, oh, Eniola is doing this pimp work, oh, then Eniola now called and said, then Eniola just reached me yesterday and said, this thing is not true. Oh. That is journalism. You have a story and you have an update. But then you go and the person telling you, don't do it like this, man, shebai, oh, one shut up. What you are searching for, you found.
Trust me out. I'm like, really, you.
So,
Calorie to. I don't do well like that to say I know they talk, I know they reply, don't be say.
Eniola, we love you, and we will not see your name getting spoiled.
They should just pour me the love. If you love me, let me see.
Shower the love. Let's start from social media. Shower the love. Shower the love right now. Eniola some love. Let her feel loved.
Love, like they should stop working on the mindset of everyone in a dirty way. Let us spread love. They should stop the hate. The hate in Nigerian social media communities because like the freeze. Normally, if they get sense, are they not supposed to act well on your life? Like
no, tomati waso life man ko won shepe ni.
Crazy.
Because that's the only way you can connect to some people.
Daddy Freeze, see, these are the reasons I really don't go on live on Instagram. Ayewada. Ayokwe follow you. Ayeda. Because they will say something that you will not like, and before you know it, I'm not the type that just talk anyhow. I still try to, hold back or censor, but Daddy Freeze, it is well.
It is well, my darling sister. Take good care of yourself. One love. We are looking forward to what's coming out tomorrow.
Love, guys. Love.
We are looking forward to what's coming out tomorrow. Gbogbo tó fẹ́ jáde yẹn, gbogbo ẹ̀ náà la fẹ́ rí.
What are you
Oníjọ̀gbọ̀n la wà.
What you are doing now, no, that was not what we knew you as. So please, Daddy Freeze.
Okay. Eniola has told me to keep quiet. And quiet I will keep indeed. Eniola, thank you very much. We love you. And you know, anywhere your matter comes up, we will defend you. Especially when there is no evidence against you. I cannot join anybody and bash you, especially when the person has not shown me any evidence. Eniola, you are my sister. I love you.
Thank you, sir.
Especially because of your Ibadan Connect. We know ourselves. Take care, my darling. God bless you. Everybody, show some love. Eniola Badmus. Go Bigs Girls. Badoski. We love you, sis. All right. I need to do a big shout out to everybody who has been supporting the channel today. Special shout out to Northern Star 89. He was my #1 gifter for so long. The amount of coins that this guy has poured into the live today have been so much. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, please double click my screen. I'm on 61,000 likes for this particular video. Let's get it to 100,000. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying, that was Eniola Badmus. For Facebook and YouTube, I'm gonna cut her out and put the video so you can watch her say these things. That would come up in about 30 minutes. Like I always say, social media is a wonderful platform. Please let us not abuse it. If you're watching on Instagram and YouTube, go to YouTube, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Bottom left hand corner, you will see how to buy my stars. All the 1,600 of you, as you are going there, you are be going sharp. Don't waste any time. Northern Star, my #1 gifter. Fun Fem, my #2 gifter. And Richie G Bills, my #3 gifter. I'm definitely gonna follow Northern Star. In fact, I'm following him already. Wow. Oh yeah. Fun Fem just got the #1 gifter badge. How did you do that, Fun Fem? Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. Fun Fem, you just got the #1 gifter. That seems to have been a while ago, because I think Northern Star has collected it back. Guys, don't forget, you can buy my super chat, super stickers on YouTube, and super likes. Northern Star just fired a money gun. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. We had fun today, guys. I'm about to go, but I still need to get my TikTok to 100,000 likes. Let's move the channel forward. Let's promote the channel. And people are asking for account number. What are you asking for account number for? Ada has it. 101 642 6338. One no 100 131 7326. 100 131 7326. Zenith Bank. So thank you all so much. What about the exchange rate that is going up? Is that also the fault of the previous government? Drew Davy, they remove subsidy. Nigeria has nothing we're exporting. It will take a while. The government subsidized the dollar. You don't understand that that dollar that was at 700 is because the government was subsidizing it at 450. So as government don't come out subsidy for dollar, they don't come out subsidy for fuel. What exactly do you expect, brother? Brother, go and learn about politics. You are asking questions like my uncle in the village that is seeing price of tomato going up and does not understand economics to explain why the price of tomato is going up. Full fam, you're back to my number 2 gifter, Northern Star. Northern Star, no competition. No competition. Northern Star is just holding it down. God bless you, Northern Star, on TikTok. So I think we're ending about here. Thank you all so much. I would have loved to bring someone live, but I probably would do that a little later on. Peter Yenanadotu, how are you doing, my brother? I can see you all. Big shout out to you. I'm signing off right about now. But this man, you are talking nonsense. For your mind, you think you are right, Oga, keep quiet. Ejoka Cyprian. The person will give you name. The person will open an eye, give name to person where they bleat like Ime. Your name supposed to be Ewure. Your destiny na Asun. The destiny of your head na Isiewu. The destiny of your leg na Pium Pium. Gbogbo tibite ile aye ma pari si ni Cyprian olórí burúkú. O ni o Ejoka ko. Ejo nka ni. Don't ever let me see you on my life. In fact, let me rapture you. Rapture destiny danu. If you think I'm talking nonsense, tell me how I'm talking nonsense. Prove it. Please, if you're watching on TikTok, double click my screen. Double click. Let's get to 70K. I'm not even getting to 100K likes again. I'm closing at 70K. I'm tired. Eti decide pe ni shoriri. Man, Thomas Sunje. Your destiny na say they go use you do ishewu. You know, pot lo ma parisi. Ewure ni e. Miss Thickness, how are you doing, my darling? Coupe, how are you all doing? Big shout out to you all. Reggie Baby, thank you so much, my sister. I'm coming back at midnight tonight. I'm coming back at midnight and we'll continue our conversations because we have so many conversations. And like I said, I'm not going to talk about politics again because it stresses me out. It stresses me out. So, thank you all so much. Remember to be respectful. Remember to show love. Please, I'm still looking for my number 1 gifter. We're on 68,000 likes. Oh, yeah, we're getting to 70K. Double click that screen. Double click that screen. Double click that screen. Double click my screen. Double click my screen. Double click it. Double click my screen. Oh, yeah. Double click my screen. Love is needed, seriously. All of us, let's love one another. Let's not destroy our country because our candidate did not win. My own candidate, Omoyele, already did not win. I never go scatter anywhere. Please, make we no scatter anywhere as our candidate no win. Okay? Oh yeah, double click the screen. Double click the screen. Double click it. So I've hit 70,000 likes. I think I can bow out now on TikTok. Thank you so much once again. Oh my goodness. FunFem made my number 1 my number 1 gifter on TikTok. And I promise that anytime I'm rounding off, whoever is my number 1 gifter, I must follow them. So I have to follow FunFem. FunFem is my number 1 gifter. I'm not sure anybody can still take over at this rate. But I know how powerful my brother is, and how much he would just quickly drop two money guns. Pack, 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 pack. Big shout out to him, Bona_VI. Big shout out to him. I know he's very quick to drop those money guns. Pa pa pa. Very quick. And thank you all so much. I love you guys and I appreciate you. Look forward to seeing you again at midnight. My number one gifter at the end of today is Fun Fem. I followed him. Please follow my number one and my number two gifter. And don't forget to follow my number one gifter all through the day up until now. I had to take a screenshot so it doesn't change. Northern Star 89. And Babaitu was also at a point my number two gifter. Big shout out also to Lizzie Clark 56. Lizzie Clark 56. Big shout out to them all. I love you guys. I love you guys abundantly. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciations to everyone. Look forward to seeing you again tonight. Take care and good night.